Well, thanks, Andrew. It is a real honour to be back here in Deakin. We are big believers in Matt Gregg. He is ready, willing and able to serve the wonderful people here in Melbourne's suburbs, and we're here to support him, and we're here to make this important announcement today. I pay tribute to Andrew Giles, also the Housing Minister Claire O'Neill, the Prime Minister, for this announcement that Andrew has made today. We are particularly proud of this announcement for this reason. More opportunities means thousands more tradies, which means more homes for Australians. This is all about making sure that we train the people who will build more homes and build Australia's future. And it means the choice when it comes to housing and skills is clearer now than it's ever been. Under Labor, more tradies building more homes with lower deposits, or the Coalition, which is fewer homes and higher prices and cuts to free TAFE. That's the difference when it comes to housing and skills. This announcement is about more opportunities for thousands more tradies to build the homes that we desperately need right around Australia. And it comes to a more fundamental difference between Labor and the Coalition at this election. Building under Anthony Albanese or cutting under Peter Dutton. And that's especially relevant today when we see the announcement made by the opposition leader when it comes to defence. Now, making up a big number late in a campaign and not saying how he'll pay for it or how he'll pay for his nuclear reactors is not strength, it's risk. And we heard the Shadow Defence Minister on the radio this morning, when asked how he'll pay for this defence spending, say that there will always be trade-offs. The problem is that the Coalition is not telling the Australian people where the cuts will come from to pay for their nuclear reactors or where the trade-offs will come from when it comes to this defence spending that they've announced late in the campaign. Peter Dutton and Andrew Hastie need to tell the Australian people what their cuts will mean for Medicare, what they will mean for pensions and payments, how they'll pay for this announcement today, and how they'll pay for nuclear reactors. And this is one of the two, I think, most important conclusions that Australians will draw from the debate last night. Peter Dutton won't come clean on his cuts because they'll make Australians worse off. He was given opportunities last night to tell the Australian people where his cuts will come from, what they mean for Medicare and pensions and payments, how he'll pay for his nuclear reactors and his tens of billions of dollars in spending, and he won't do that. He won't come clean on his cuts because he knows they'll make Australians worse off. Australians should not have to wait till after the election to find out what Peter Dutton's cuts would mean for Medicare, for pensions and payments and housing and skills. It's that simple. Now, the second key conclusion from the debate last night goes to Peter Dutton's temperament when it comes to the economy. Peter Dutton continues to talk down our economy in reckless and irresponsible ways. We saw that in the debate last night, and we saw it from Angus Taylor once again this morning. When these guys talk down our economy, they dismiss and diminish the very substantial progress that Australians have made together in our economy, which puts us in good stead in uncertain times in the world economy as well. Now, overnight, the IMF released their World Economic Outlook. The IMF is painting a picture of an economy, global economy slowing because of these escalating trade tensions. There is no question that these escalating trade tensions do cast a dark shadow over the global economy. But Australia is well placed and well prepared to weather and withstand this global economic uncertainty. We're well placed and well prepared because we've made good progress together in our economy, and also because we have the right plan to rebuild incomes and to make our economy more resilient. Now, when we came to office, inflation was higher and rising, real wages and living standards were falling sharply, and we were already well on our way to $1 trillion in Liberal debt in the budget. Since we've come to office, we've got inflation down, we've got real wages and living standards growing again, unemployment is low, we've got the debt down, interest rates have started to come down, and growth is rebounding in our economy as well. Peter Dutton and Angus Taylor should stop talking down our economy, because when they do, they talk down the Australian people and the progress that we have made together. Now, there's no question that these are uncertain times in the global economy. The IMF has made that clear. No country will be completely spared the impact of these escalating trade tensions, but we are better placed, we are better prepared, than other countries to deal with it because of the progress that we have made over the course of the last 3 years. And that brings us to another important choice. In uncertain times, Labor offers stability. Peter Dutton and the coalition pose risks. In uncertain times, the biggest risk to household budgets and our own economy is Peter Dutton, who is going to this election with a policy for higher taxes, lower wages and secret cuts to pay for his nuclear reactors, which will make Australians worse off and push electricity prices up. So that's the choice at this election. At a time of substantial global economic uncertainty, the stability and responsibility which has been the defining feature of this Albanese Labor government, or more risk and more recklessness and more irresponsibility from Peter Dutton and the coalition. He is running out of time to come clean on his cuts, which will make Australians worse off. He missed the opportunity during the debate. He needs to come clean today. How will he pay for this defence spending? How will he pay for his nuclear reactors? What does that mean for Medicare and pensions and payments and housing and skills? The difference at this election is between Labor building and the coalition cutting, and that's becoming clearer and clearer with every passing day.